Good morning. Today we are continuing the lesson Sports and Nutrition on the topic Components of Diet. There are the components of diet, two type of components are there, nutritive and non-nutritive components of diet. So the components of diet are two type of components, nutritive components of diet and non-nutritive components of diet. The nutritive components of the diet, that carbohydrate, protein, vitamins, minerals, and fat. In which carbohydrate we have discussed in detail, protein we have discussed in detail in previous slides, vitamins we have discussed in detail, and minerals also we have discussed. So the fat is we will discuss today. Non-nutritive components of the diets: fibers, water, and color compounds. So we will discuss these non-nutritive components of the diet also. So first we are discussing the nutritive components, fat. So the fat is a major source of energy and supports balanced hormones. It's a catalyst for absorbing certain vitamins and minerals also. And two molecules of carbohydrates gives energy equivalent to the one molecule of fat. So one molecule of fat is equal to two molecules of the carbohydrates. So it means the fat is highly energy providing component. We can see the type of fats: saturated fat, unsaturated fat, and trans fats. So type of fats: saturated fats, unsaturated fats, and trans fats. So we will discuss these in detail in next slides. So the fat contain hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen. These are the most concentrated source of energy in food. Fats have a very high energy content. As I have told you that the two molecule of carbohydrates are equal to one molecule of fat. Foods rich in fats are butter, oil, sausage, cheese, fish, chocolates, olives, and nuts. If we permanently take too little exercise, we become overweight or even ill. because many fats are unhealthy, such as trans fats in deep fried food. Fats are found in both animal and plants and constitute an important part of the human diet. The division into fat and oils and depends on the physical state of these molecules at room temperature. So, those molecules that are usually solid at room temperature are termed fat. So, those molecules are usually solid at room temperature, either they are plant origin or from animal origin, are termed as fat, while those that are liquid at room temperature are termed oil. So, the oils and fats different is clear. The molecules who are solid at room temperature are known as fat. The molecules who are liquid at room temperature are termed as oils. These latter are usually found in plant, but fish oil, that is the exception here. Fish are also stored liquid form of triglycerides, that is fish oil. Nutritive and non-nutritive components of the diet. A nutritive components of the diet provides energy or calories, in which we know protein, carbohydrate, vitamins, minerals, fat. They protect our body. They make our immune systems. They are helping in growth and development. Where non-nutritive components of the diet does not provide energy, provides fiber or roughage, provide water, flavor and color compounds. The non-nutritive components of the diet: fiber or roughage, food component which cannot be digested by the intestinal tract are known as fiber or roughage. Roughage has no nutrient value. They are added bulks to the food in bulk amount and satisfy the appetite. The roughage prevents constipation. They are also in two categories. They are soluble in water. Insoluble roughage are not soluble in water. The fiber. Soluble fiber reduce blood sugar fluctuation and lowers cholesterol. Insoluble fiber is good stool softener. Which is 30 gram a day is recommended for adults. It decreases the risk of heart diseases. The sources of the fiber and roughage are wheat, fresh fruits, vegetables, oats, and non-vegetarian food, meat, fish, which are the connective tissues of meat and fish. In non-nutritive components of the diet, second one is the water. It is essential component of the diet. Blood comprises of 90% of water. It regulates body temperature, function as lubricant, keep skin moist, and protect the body from shock. Our food contains 20% of water, 20% of food, and 80% from the water intake. So, the more facts we will discuss in the next slide about the water. So, one other non-nutritive component, that is the color compound. Food becomes more appetizing and attractive by color. Sometimes colors are used in the food for making the food attractive, interesting to satisfy our taste. The natural pigments are found in the color of fruits and vegetables, and these color compounds helps to produce the biological pigments in our body, the natural pigments in our body, which are responsible the color of skin, color of hair, color of stool, various colors. The enzymes and hormones have their color of blood. So, these color compounds are also essential. So, they are providing the natural pigment. In our physiological systems, in our biochemical systems of the body, the colors from animal products and grains are less bright. In comparatively, the plant food, the color compounds from the plant origins are brighter than the color compounds from animal products and grains. Water. Drinking water helps maintain the balance of body fluids. In our body, the fluid is there, maximum quantity of the body is fluid. Blood, various enzymes, various hormones in our body, they contain the water. Our body is composed of about 60% of water. The functions of these bodily fluids include digestion, absorption, circulation, secretion of saliva, transportation of nutrients, and maintenance of body temperature. The main function of the water, that is digestion, absorption, circulation, secretion, and transportation, and maintaining the body temperature by balancing the fluids of the body. Water can help control calories. For years, dietitians have been drinking lot of water as dietitians have recommended to drink a lot of water as weight loss strategy, and the dietitians have been drinking lot of water as weight loss strategy. Water helps energizing muscles. Muscle cells that don't maintain their balance of fluid and electrolytes can result in muscle fatigue. The water is another source of the minerals. Electrolyte balance is needed. So the water keeps our body and cells hydrated. So when any cell, any muscle cell is unable to maintain the hydration and electrolyte balance, they get tired quickly. Water helps keep skin looking good. Our skin contain plenty of water and function as a protective barrier to prevent excess fluid loss and toxicity. So it is good for skin also. Water helps our kidneys. The main toxin in the body is blood urea nitrogen, which should be eliminated from the body and is excreted through the urine. Kidneys do an amazing job of cleansing our body and removing toxins from the body. Toxins, as long as our intake of fluid is adequate, are eliminated. Toxins are eliminated as long as our intake of fluid is adequate. Because water is very important, very important in non-nutritive part of the food, like roughage and color compound. Water helps maintain normal bowel functions. That is the function of the digestive tract. Adequate hydration keeps things flowing along your gastrointestinal tract and prevent constipation. When we don't get enough fluid, the colons or intestine pull water from the stool to maintain hydration, and that result constipation. So whatever food we are taking, that food is undergoing the digestion system, then absorption of nutrients takes place, then after that it is smoothly moving and converted into the stools. It will be thrown out from the body, it will be excreted, and during this process the digestion of the absorption of different nutrients takes place. Absorption of water takes place in the large intestine. So during this time, if in large intestine the body does not have sufficient amount of fluid or water, so the water will be absorbed from the food or that stool, and it becomes solid, and then it causes the constipation. The flavor compound is sometime one more non-nutritive component of diet is discussed. So flavors are derived in the we can say like the same color compounds are there. Sometimes the flavors are derived from both nutritive and non-nutritive components of the diet. They give taste to the food. Acidic food provides sour taste. Alkaline food provides bitter taste. So this is all about the non-nutritive and nutritive components of the diet. So the summary of non-nutritive components, which is very important, we must know the fiber. It is undigested part of the food. It contains, it cannot be digested by the human intestinal part. It increase appetite and smoother function of intestines. It removes constipation. The summary, the flavor compounds and the flavor compounds, it addresses the taste of the food, but does not contribute any nutritive value, like tea in milk or coffee powder in milk give it color and taste. Color compounds make attractive to see the food by the wide reflection of colors made possible through pigments. Natural pigments are found in the fruits and vegetables like red, orange, yellow, green. So these colors are there. So this is all about the summary of the non-nutritive components of the diet. So next topic we will come to the eating disorder, anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa.